Good evening, and welcome to Redwood Credit Union's virtual annual membership meeting. My name is Rod Dole, and I'm chair of your board of directors. Once again, we're holding the meeting virtually this year. This allows us to share important information about your credit union to members living in all 8 of the counties we serve and beyond. We hope you enjoy learning about your credit union's performance from the comfort of your home tonight. I'd like to start with a quick introduction of RCU's volunteer officials and leadership team, beginning with the other members of the board. Board Vice Chair Judy Herreras James, Board Secretary Robert Eiler, Board Treasurer Jim Olmstead, and board members Lisa Whitkey Schaffner, Christina Rivera, Deborah Watts, David Gwine, Jerry Hansen, and Associate Board Member Jonathan Logan. On RCU's Audit and Enterprise Risk Committee, we have Committee Chair Judy Herreras James, Committee Secretary Christina Rivera, and committee members Lisa Whitkey Schaffner, Dave Emoto, and Jonathan Logan. I'd like to acknowledge RCU volunteer Greg McGurk, who recently retired from RCU's board. Greg provided excellent leadership and guidance to the credit union, serving on our board of directors from 1980 to 2021. That's quite a run. Greg will continue to support us in an advisory capacity as board member emeritus. We greatly appreciate your service, Greg, and wish you all the best. I'd like to acknowledge the board members of RCU's Services Group, pictured here. RCU Services Group is our wholly owned subsidiary, which allows us to provide you added value and service through our insurance agency and auto dealership. And finally, I'd like to introduce RCU's President and CEO, Brett Martinez, along with your credit union's senior leadership team, who are committed to our mission of passionately serving your best interests, building a strong and sustainable organization, and ensuring you receive exceptional service from us with every interaction. Redwood Credit Union's bylaws require at least 25 RCU members be present to have a quorum for the meeting. I see we have more than 25 members signed on tonight, which meets our quorum, so I'll call the meeting to order. We began 2021 with optimism that the pandemic would soon end and we'd be able to return to a new version of normal life. While that didn't happen as we had hoped, I'm proud to say that Redwood Credit Union continued to be there for our members, team members, and communities in all the ways you've come to expect. And that's what differentiates us as a financial cooperative. We collectively work together to improve people's financial lives and build up the communities in which we live, no matter what. As chair of your volunteer board of directors, I'm pleased to say 2021 was a strong year for your credit union. Our financial strength and tenacity allowed us to pivot as needed to meet the needs of our members and community, even as we all navigated the ever-changing environment around us. To help our community, we provided more than $4 million, including grants and sponsorships, to support more than 100 community organizations so that they could continue to provide vital services to people during the pandemic. We were honored to be recognized by our communities and our industry, with RCU receiving more than 30 awards throughout the year. We were again named by Forbes magazine as a top 10 best in-state credit union, ranking second overall in California, based on a national survey of consumers about their banking relationships. As we look back on what made Redwood Credit Union special in 2021, a big part of the equation was you, our members. Your support and participation is what allows us to passionately serve the best interests of our members, team members, and communities every day. Thank you. Now I'll hand it over to Brett Martinez for the President's Report.
Thank you, Rod. Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm happy to see so many of you signed on and participating virtually. There's a lot to cover, so let's get started. As the pandemic continued to affect the world in 2021, RCU continued to be there for our communities. In 2021, due to the pandemic, we saw many financial institutions temporarily or permanently close their doors, minimize staffing, and experience excessive call wait times. But our branches and all other services remained open to serve you the entire time. We also added more features to our online and mobile banking platforms to enhance your digital banking experience. All this wasn't easy to accomplish, but it's a testament to the passion we have to serve you, the dedication of our team, and their desire to help you achieve your financial goals. I'm pleased to tell you that RCU remains strong and stable throughout it all, and I'd like to share our 2021 results with you. Assets increased 19% to $7.43 billion. Total assets under management, which includes all of our members' savings, investments, and loans with RCU, both on and off the balance sheet, grew 16% to $9.55 billion. This is a result of several components as follows. Deposits increased over 20% to $6.59 billion. This growth was due to a lot of unusual factors, including government stimulus payments and changes in our members' spending patterns and behaviors. Member investment accounts increased 25% to $1.18 billion. Our investment options are available to members through our licensed advisors of our wealth management team. Portfolio loans grew 9% to $4.74 billion. Loans under management grew 5% to $5.67 billion. In addition to the loans we portfolio, this total includes SBA loans and fixed-rate mortgage loans sold to the secondary market. I want to note that RCU maintains the servicing on all the mortgage loans we do, so we will always be your contact for any questions or issues for the life of the loan. Delinquent loans decreased to 0.28% of total loans, which is extremely low, and net charge-offs remain low at an average of 0.14% of loans. This shows that RCU continues to practice sound lending, and our overall membership continues to be financially healthy. Equity grew 15% to $796 million. And we welcomed 25,000 new members in 2021, resulting in membership growth of nearly 7%. We now serve more than 403,000 members in the North Bay and San Francisco. You can find RCU's financial statement in our annual report, which is now available at the web address you see on the screen beside me. I'm proud to share that based on our auto loan volume in 2021, we maintained our #1 auto loan market share ranking in Sonoma, Marin, Napa, Mendocino, and Lake counties. This means we were able to help a lot of people in our communities with funding for the vehicles they need and want. To make banking easier and more convenient for you, we added a number of enhancements over the past year. For example, we updated our website at redwoodcu.org to deliver a digital experience that parallels the exceptional service provided by our branches and call center. We improved our online fraud and security center to make it easier to dispute a fraudulent transaction online and on our mobile app. Personal credit and debit cards are now available digitally in the mobile app. In the event your card is lost or stolen, you can also access a digital replacement card in the app, giving you immediate access to the new card details. Business members can now easily apply for commercial loans online. With our convenient RCU Pay service, you can now send money to friends and family from your desktop computer as well as your mobile app. We added features to our bill pay service, including access to thousands of local and national companies, allowing you to view and pay your billing statements all in one place. When your certificate reaches its term, you can now choose your certificate maturity options online. Members can now make contributions or withdrawals from their IRAs or health savings account via online and mobile banking. With the introduction of our new RCU Insurance Services website, members can now have a quick way to get a quote for auto, home, or renter's insurance from more than 13 insurance carriers and can now access their policies in our mobile app. We also updated our auto dealership RCU Auto Services to provide a more personalized buying experience, as well as the option to complete your entire purchase online. And we are in the final stage of remodeling our Novato branch to include a dedicated insurance and wealth management center for all of your financial needs. In a continued effort to support financial and emotional resilience in a time of great change for our communities, we created a series of free online resources, including targeted student wellness videos to help kids of all ages cope with stress during these challenging times. We also continue to offer our virtual Bite of Reality financial education events offered through the local high schools and youth nonprofit organizations to teach teenagers practical money management skills through real-world scenarios and role-playing. We were excited to bring back our popular Shred-a-thon events in Mendocino, Napa, Marin, and Sonoma counties. Our hardworking volunteers helped more than 3,000 members securely dispose of more than 170,000 pounds of sensitive documents, divert 28,000 pounds of e-waste from landfills, and raise more than $9,400 for local nonprofit organizations. We're planning to hold Shred-a-thons again this year, including adding one in Lake County. Just as we are committed to our members and to our communities, we are also committed to the environment, which is why we were thrilled when our Sonoma County Administrative Office received an ENERGY STAR certification from the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. To be eligible, a building must earn an ENERGY STAR score of 75 or higher on the EPA's 1 to 100 scale. RCU achieved a score of 97, meaning the building meets strict energy performance standards and is outperforming 97% of similar buildings nationwide. In 2022, we have many additional upgrades planned to improve your service experience. Just to name a few, we are enhancing our online mortgage loan applications with easier document uploads and quicker processing and approval times. And beginning in November, we'll be introducing improved online and mobile banking services for a seamless experience across all of your devices. We're also opening 2 new locations, making access to our members much more convenient. Our Napa administrative offices are on track to open this summer, and this location will allow us to continue to grow to meet the increasing demand for our services. Similar to Santa Rosa administrative offices, it will house a full-service branch as well as a cafe that is open to the public. And later this fall, we will be adding a branch in West Petaluma in the Town and Country Shopping Center. West Petaluma has been our most requested location for many years, and we're very thrilled to have found an ideal location. I'm proud of all we were able to accomplish in 2021, and I want to acknowledge that none of this would have been possible without the passion and dedication of our hardworking team and our volunteer board of directors. For the 16th year in a row, RCU was named a best place to work in the North Bay. We're one of only 7 North Bay companies to receive this distinction every year since it started. This is the award that I'm most proud of every year because providing our team with a job they love means they can provide you with exceptional service, support, and solutions every single day. We truly appreciate your trust and your loyalty and your support for your credit union. We're honored to serve your financial needs and help you achieve your dreams. Thank you very much. Now I will turn it over to Judy James to give her report as chair of the Audit and Enterprise Risk Committee.
Thank you, Brett, and good evening, everyone. As chair of your Audit and Enterprise Risk Committee, it's my pleasure to report that Redwood Credit Union continues to deliver strong financial performance. That is thanks in no small part to the vision and dedication of your credit union's leadership team and the loyalty and participation of our members. The results of our annual opinion audit, conducted by an independent certified public accounting firm, concluded that Redwood Credit Union continues to be a model of financial strength and stability. Our industry regulator, the National Credit Union Administration, and our state regulator, the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation, also confirmed these findings in their 2021 audit. And Bauer Financial once again gave RCU its highest 5-star rating for financial strength. We understand the importance of having a safe, sound place where you can save, borrow, and conduct your financial business. We're committed to ensuring your credit union remains strong and financially healthy so you can have peace of mind. On behalf of your Audit and Enterprise Risk Committee, it's an honor to serve you. Next on the agenda is the Nominating Committee's report, so I'll turn it over to Nominating Chair Deborah Watts.
Thank you, Judy. First, I want to thank and recognize the other members of the Nominating Committee for their participation in this important process. Board members Rob Eiler and Jim Olmstead. The committee met and reviewed applications for the 5 open positions on the board of directors. We nominated 3 applicants for 3-year terms from 2022 to 2025. Incumbent Rod Dole, incumbent Judy Herreras James, and incumbent Lisa Whitkey Schaffner. In addition, we nominated these candidates to fill open board seats for the following terms. Incumbent David Gwine for a 1-year term from 2022 to 2023, and incumbent Jerry Hansen for a 2-year term from 2022 to 2024. Because there are 5 qualified unopposed nominees for the 5 open board positions, there is no need for a vote this year. Each of the board nominees is hereby elected. Congratulations to all nominees. Thank you. Now I'll turn it back over to Brett.
Thank you, Deborah. That's it for tonight's agenda. The meeting is now adjourned. Thank you very much for watching and enjoy the rest of your evening.